Alright guys, thanks for watching. Coming up is the review for Firefly. Hey guys, how's it going? DC Toyman here, our DC Comics toy reviews. Thanks again for watching this video. Today we're going to be reviewing the DC Comics The Batman Shadow Tech 5.5 inch Firefly figure. His accessories include this mask, which is really cool. This figure overall, I'm going to talk about the fun factor. This figure has a lot of fun factor, even though it's not the most realistic representation, or it's not the most articulated figure, but it has a lot of fun factor, and I'll show you that in a minute. I bought him for about $4, and like I said, he's not too well articulated. It is a good representation of the face, the cartoon version of him. It's a pretty good representation, good model on that. And again, it's a little bit more cartoony, and like some of the other cartoony figures, it's going to be a little bit more age appropriate for my son here soon enough. He's not really scary like the Arkham City or Arkham Origins version, or Arkham Origins version, or the Arkham City version of Two-Face, or just about any Joker, figure is a little bit too scary right now. Firefly's first appearance was in Detective Comics number 184 in June of 1952 as Garfield Lynn, and in Batman number 126 in 1959 we see Ted Carson. Ted Carson was a gold mine heir, and he gambles away his inheritance, and then he turns to crime. He kills Garfield Lynn in the New 52, but he is captured by Nightwing and Batgirl. Lynn, I'm a little bit more familiar with that version. This is Lynn, Garfield Lynn version of this from the cartoon, the Batman. He's a visual effects expert who uses FX to trick Batman and Robin. So he uses special effects and tries to trick the Dark Knight. So both versions are human. They don't really have any special abilities. He's overall, Firefly is known as a pyromaniac. Lynn, as I said, was a special effects expert, and Carson had no real skills. He was just rich, and he uses sonic weapons to fight Batman and the Batman family. In major storylines, we see in Nightfall, Firefly escapes, and Arkham, and he tries to burn down the places that he couldn't go to as a kid. He's captured and returned to Arkham, and in Final Crisis, Wonder Woman defeats him along with Shrapnel, Phobia, and Tio Moro. His villains, as I mentioned, include Batman and the Batman family, and movies and TV. He was in Superman Doomsday. He was in Smallville, but I don't think I've seen that episode yet. He was in Super Friends, Superman the Animated Series. They've also brought his character to the Arrow TV show, and some people didn't really like that representation. He's in the Arkham Origins video game, along with Lego Batman on the DS. He's not really my favorite Batman foe, but this figure is really nice. He's shorter than the rest, and it's a lot more cartoony of a representation, but that makes it a little bit more age appropriate for my son. He's articulated enough. We have him articulated, the head moves, and then we have the shoulder and the elbow, and then he has some torso side to side movement. His hips, he's articulated back and his legs can move back and forth, and then the knees. But like I said, this really has the fun factor, because this backpack it's removable. You can remove the hoses from his gloves, but this backpack is really where it's at. I was talking about the fun factor, and That's part of the fun factor. It has these sparks. It makes it, really interesting. It's a lot different than some of the other figures. It gives him a different skill set or whatever, something different about him that I really like, and I hope my son likes when he gets older. I like the removable mask, and as I said, I just really, really love this sparking backpack. It adds to the fun factor. Overall, this is a good toy. I would give it, a solid B or B+. It's a really good representation of the video game, of the cartoon version of this figure, of this character. And just overall, it's a really fun figure. And, like I said, I hope my son has fun with it when he gets older. Thanks again for watching this video. And if you like this video, like it, comment below, let me know what you like or don't like. And I'll get to the other reviews soon enough.